All right, we're gonna do this relearn now. I don't know what happened to the other video. Just shut that guy right off. 2015 Lexus RX350. So let's get the relearn out the way. Loading up the maxi right now. Here's what we got to do. So right here, we did the oxygen sensor. So pull up the Altel computer, get the right password in, then we'll. There we go. Now we gotta first we're gonna clear the codes. We had a code for a P068, I believe, is what it was. I've already got that sensor on there. I don't know what happened to that last live stream. It just disappeared on me. I don't know why. It went poof, be gone. So that's what it is. So anyway, we'll do another one real quick. And of course you can't see how I got the sensor on and all that, but either way, is what it is. We got a Lexus right here. And then we do standalone diagnostic. Come on, here we go. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna run that guy in that first. Okay, we're gonna read the VIN already for us. This is the 2015 RX350 Sport. It is a sport model, so we'll do others. Here you go. What you're looking at. There you go. Okay. Communicating with the vehicle right now. I'm gonna redo the relearn. Since we did this guy here, we have to relearn. That's all. Come on, communicate, please, with the computer. What's going on? You know what? I will. Give me a second. Put it on the Bluetooth right here. Personal hotspot's got to be discoverable for that to work properly. And there we go. Now we're gonna auto scan that guy. Auto scan it. We'll false scan the entire vehicle. And then we'll finish up his relearn here. So it's basically, well, that's scanning. We have 5 DTCs that I unplugged earlier. So we got. Right, so anyway, display operation we got to do basically. And okay. So turn the engine switch off. Wait for at least 30 seconds. Start the engine up. Warm it up. So we have a fall. Well, we don't have cruise control in here, so it don't matter. 4 faults on the engine. It'll tell me in a second. We have. This is why I was unplugging stuff earlier, so it's fine. It just got to be relearned. This was the initial code. The P0037 is what it was. Sorry. Right there was the code, P0037, and that's the one I just replaced. So now we're going to do we do a quick erase. Should wipe it, hopefully wipe everything, and then we're going to do this here. So after it warms up. So. All right, so either way, that's now we have to ride the car to get these to go away. The P0037 was the one I had initially. I unplugged this to figure out which one was which, and that came on. What's going on, Dr. Katz? And that's what we're doing here. So, as you can see, this is fine. That's probably because it has radar cruise, but regardless. So here we go. We got to relearn this. After the engine warmed up, allow for 5 minutes with the air conditioning and all. So anyway, allow it to idle 5 minutes with the air conditioning and all accessories off. Okay, so we're going to let it idle. Like so. And so. When it gets warm, 180, 76, okay. Yeah, okay, so if I drive it at 6 miles per hour for, oh, there it is. And then let it idle for 10 to 20 more seconds or more. Okay. So right there is a little pattern. So we got to do idling. We got to get the engine warm. Come up to idle. And then I just have to drive the vehicle 6 miles per hour. Then we'll
the brakes on, the hand brakes on.
Yeah, that's all fine for now. So this is all part of the reset. And yeah, this should fix it. So I just want to reset your computer, that's all. So it says it's necessary to do because I did the airflow sensor. So confirm the airflow ratio values. Airflow ratio values. Okay, 1 and 2 airflow, mid value 2. Okay. Yep, so I can check all that with my computer also. So okay, so yep, that makes sense. So it just needs to get the temperature. Learning starts when the engine coolant reaches 176, which you're not even close. So it'll take probably 5-10 minutes to get there, but it's warmed up. Allow it to idle for 5 minutes with the air conditioning and accessories off. Okay. And then now you just take it for a short little drive around the neighborhood, and that should be it. So
get your truck behind you.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate you telling me that, though. Hey, I appreciate anything. You never know. I've done crazier stuff. Yeah, I tell you, I had a customer run me over not too long ago. A customer ran me over.
Ran you over?
Yeah, smushed my leg up between 2 cars. Yeah, it was terrible. Yeah, I was working on my other customer's car, and he pulls up. I'm going to pull your car real quick, and I'm looking at it, and he just comes on in, and he pulls up. He literally gets out the car, and it's in drive still. I'm like, whoa, man, put the car in park. And I'm like, trying to block. He's like real close to me, and the car's inching closer to me, and the customer's car just spent days working on. I'm like, put it in park. He jumps in and hits the accelerator. Pins my leg up against the car. And I was able to wiggle up the way just enough.
Didn't break it, did it?
Oh man, I had a crush injury. It hurt worse than a break. It hurt so bad. I was stuck, like in between the 2 cars. I was like,
it was a crush injury?
Yes, a serious crush injury. And I held up pretty good.
How long ago was that?
I'd say 6-7 months. I'm working on it fine now. It hurt so bad for like a month. I thought I was gonna die. I was stuck between the cars. I'm like,
I'm sure.
I'm like, look, man, hit the accelerator instead of the brake. And he's like, I hit both. He was all scared, like we were getting all shook up. I was like, look, just back your car up, please, off of my leg. I was like, really slow, so I can move.
Match right there.
I appreciate it. Yeah, he actually had me pinned, is what he did. He had me pinned, and I couldn't get it off.
I'm sure.
And as soon as he unpinned me, I just went and I hurled. I threw up everywhere. I was like, look. I didn't even want to look at my leg. I was so scared to look at it, you know. But it was huge.
Inside of a garage or what?
It's right in front of my house, literally.
Your house?
Yeah, he just stopped by real quick, and I was working on somebody's car, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take a look. Come here. He pulled it up here real quick and just popped up out of nowhere. You know, people do that sometimes. And it's just the worst timing. And he stuck me right against the two old vehicles, too. It was a Lexus. I had a Lexus, man. It was solid steel. It's an older model vehicle.
Well, like the one we got.
Yeah, he pinned me right up. I mean, it was so bad. It hurt so bad. I threw up everywhere. I had to go to the hospital. And I never go to the hospital. That was a pretty awful time. I'm telling them about how I got crushed in between a car by a customer. It's mechanics. It's not easy. It's not easy sometimes. I will say that. I will say that. Now, we're going to go ahead and relearn this. I'm going to go ahead and finish up this video so I can focus on the relearn here. And I'm going to get the car warm, but sorry, the other video, for some reason, never went through. I don't know what happened there. It just kind of cut itself off. I've never seen that happen before. But anyway, sorry, I tried to do one. What's going on, Dr. Katz? Appreciate everybody tuning in. Sorry about the last video. Not sure what happened there. I was going to show you all the airflow sensor. That's what I wanted to show you. And show you the sensor and show you how it came on and off. At least I can do that since I lost y'all. On the last video, I'll have to show you what the paper said. Oh, ridiculous how that happens sometimes. I can't get the break. I really can't. Here we go, though. That's okay. We'll still make it work. One way or another, right? I'm going to show you how to do this thing. Here we go. So this is what you do. Do it old school. You can see right here. Something to tell you. See? That's where the oxygen sensor is at. So it goes through the steps on how to do bank 1, sensor 2. Cover. And the cover looks like this underneath the car. It's underneath the car. Just like this guy here. It's underneath the car. These crazy little ring tabs that really suck to get off. But anyway, that's your cover. There's another way to find your location of it. Front exhaust pipe, you go down. A bank 1, sensor 2. It finally hooks up right here on the U-pipe. I'll show you where it's at in a second. This is where we go, where it is. So another spot for it, and it's got these couple little wire adapters on it. Not the one in the very front of the car. That's just bank 1, sensor 2. Sorry, bank 2, sensor 2 is up in the front, right underneath the radiator. And this is bank 1, sensor 2. So if you look at that guy there, makes perfect sense, right? Here you go. And this is the torque, all that cool torque range, all that stuff. So you do to torque it to 44 Newton meters, 32 foot-pounds. All right, so there you go. I'm doing the inspection right now and all the relearn, so I was able to get everything on there and get it done. That's where it is. This funny little spot. I just used a wrench. Particularly, it wasn't that difficult. That cover plate kind of sucks to get off. But anyways, sorry I didn't get to show y'all. I lost everything last time. Oh, here's the old sensor. That's what I was gonna do. This is the one you need. It right here. What it looks like. I'll show you right where it goes at. You have to take that off. I was using a 22 millimeter wrench. Sorry, I'm really upset I lost my video. It sucks, but oh well. Maybe it'll download anyway, who knows. Sometimes YouTube will do that. My stream went away last time. Frustrating. But if you want to find bank one sensor too, this is the downstream sensor on bank one, which is going to be on this Lexus right here on the driver's side, which is kind of odd, I know. This is what you need. This is a Denso. It's one of the best brands you can get. Good stuff. There you go. So I'm going to go ahead, get this relearn going on real quick, get this done. But show you where it's at real quick so y'all can get an idea of where to get to it at. Jack it up over here and get it going. Right here. So go up in here like that. You gotta remove. You have right here this plate right here. So this is the plate on the what's it called? Get my pointer out. There you go. This is the plate. So you got right here. Go down by the car front seat. You go down here. You have your cover plate. Okay. You got 1 10 millimeter there, 1 10 millimeter here, 10 millimeter here. And right up in there is where your sensor is at. So you actually got to go way up in there, and you can see right up the crack. You see that? That's the new one, I believe. You can see up in there somewhere. It's really hard to see. Probably it's up in there, right up in there, somewhere up in there. Hiding. You can't really see it from here, I don't think. Let me see if I can help you guys out. So, way up in that guy, where it would be at. That is actually the boot for it. This is all the other boots right here. So, I better light out real quick. Yeah, if I can get underneath here and show you any better this way. So right up in there, where you gotta go. There it is, right there. And it goes right here and plugs in. So, literally going like that. Hit the help button. Almost lost another video. I don't know what's going on today with this thing. Regardless, that's where it's at. So, right here to get up in there, then you gotta go get to it. Let's check out this computer now. So, now we're doing the relearn. That's what we gotta do here. So, get off here and get this done. But I'm gonna finish through idle. So, right here. Start on this sheet right here. Over here is the rest of this paper here. It goes on this sheet here. Shoot. Come on.
How'd it do?
I still got to get warm. I'm gonna.
You haven't left yet?
Yeah, I can't leave until it gets warmed up. I got to let it idle, get the temp, and then I just drive it around. And it should, my computer will tell me pretty quickly. The only thing is with the Toyota and Lexuses, there are permanent DTCs on here. So it may not even clear it off fully right away. May take it'll clear off on your end. Well, on my computer, will still pick it up until you go through a couple drive cycle procedures, like a few cycles. But I at least am going to get it re-registered. But yeah, I mean, this is going to fix the issue. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99.9%. The only other thing it could be is something like a computer or something really bad. So let's hope that's not the case. It's not going to be anything else. The main thing is, like I said, getting all this relearned. is all. So as soon as this gets to temp, which is probably getting close, then just gonna do the drive cycle and it'll be all done. So
Okay.
yeah, you just probably need about 10 more minutes to do the relearn because it has to get warmed up. You have to have all the accessories off, and then I just take it, like I said, right around the block.
Do you have any idea what your bill's gonna be?
Not, I don't know quite yet, but nothing crazy. I mean, I'd say probably 2 hours labor in the part. It's about what you're looking at for this. 2 hours labor in the part. So the part was like, I don't even remember. I'll put it on my card. I can check in a second. I think the part was around like 175 for the sensor, and 2 hours labor. So it'd be about 240 usually.
240.
Yeah, and then service fee. You usually work with you a little bit on that since y'all are closer. So yeah.
Just give me a figure.
Yeah, if I said service fee, right about 500 is what I'd say. Probably looking at. That's part, service fee, diagnostics, all that, and then the installation. 2 hours. I'm only charging 2 hours labor. Don't worry. I know it seems like I've been here for a year.
500.
Yeah, it should be about perfect. I like to double check for everything, so hang tight for me. But that's a rough estimate. Yeah, so about 2 hours.
You tell me.
Well, in a second, I'm just gonna go look it up. I'm there. I mean, it's not gonna. It shouldn't be. It's not gonna be any more than 500. Is what I'm saying. I know it took a little longer, but that's because I wanted to do that. I wanted to sit here.
Well,
I don't want to put stuff on you don't need. So I was trying to make sure.
I've got some more work for you.
Yeah, I know. I try to take care of everybody. This is one of those things where it's better to take a few more minutes with it, in my opinion, than to just put parts on. You don't think you need it.
Hey, I trust you 100%.
Yeah, that's why I take a little longer.
You did good on my truck.
Yeah, I'm glad. That truck was kind of tricky too. Those screws back there. It's one of those things where I just I saw them. I was like, well, damn.
You investigated that and studied it and found out.
I could have, see, if I was a shop, I'd have been like, oh, yeah, you need a new steering module. And they just would have put it all on. Then they would have been like, oh, shoot, just some screws. And they wouldn't have said nothing. So, you're going to have $1,000 later. And a vehicle that's older is not worth it. It's no sense in putting something on. And I will say this. I rarely change oxygen sensors, and they work. They don't fix the problem. There's usually something else going on. I had a Toyota one time. The lady had an issue where it was leaking over here. On the left side, he was getting the connector wet, and that was it. And it was causing it to trigger. All over ABS, traction was coming on, but they do go bad, just like anything else, And I'm pretty certain, because the way I checked it and went through my checks, that this is definitely the issue. It's just Toyotas and like Nissans and a lot of the newer vehicles, you have to go through certain drive cycles to get it to kick the code off. But so far, I don't see anything on here right now showing me any concerns. So I'm actually going to go, let me go get that thing built together for you right now, actually. So you can get an idea, and because I'm about to the point where I'm done with this. So I should give me about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I'll be able to get you the bill. I'm going to drive it around, and we'll be, or the invoice.
Don't forget your truck behind it.
Yeah, I'm about to move it right now. I'm doing that right now, trust me. We're going to get that out of the way. So I'm going to do it right now, buddy. I'm going to put this here, and I'll move that, and I'll wrap up this relearn, and then I'll get you this right here, too. All right, I'm going to get this done. I'm getting impatient. I don't like to wait 10 years. I don't blame myself. I will see you on the next one. Peace. Hopefully the other one posts.